Hello, beautiful people. But I'm coming to tell you a story about twin flames. I thought I'll come and tell you today the story of twin flames. Maybe in a way that you have not heard it before. So at the very beginning, God. I'm going to use God, but you can think of Creator, Universe, the One, the All. But to me, I'm going to say God has created souls. And two of them were really keen to learn those life lessons so quickly that they could then evolve the quickest. God said, well, you know, little souls, if you want to do that, you have to go down to Earth School. Down on Earth, you will experience it all, and you will do it all in 4 ways simultaneously. You will be in a human body. You will have a human mind, emotions, retain that little spark of spirituality that hopefully will awaken you. Because when you go down there, you will forget everything. And these two little souls held hands. They're like, all right, we're going to go together. We're going to go together. This is going to be amazing. And God said, yeah, but you will forget. You will forget who you are. You will forget that you know each other. You will forget everything that you know. Well, what about our powers? Our psychic powers? Are we going to be able to still telepathically communicate with each other, like when I'm here and he's over there? So you may not. And you will be at the mercy of your parents that you get to choose, fellow souls that have been there so many times. You may not see each other for a long time. So the little souls were a little bit scared, but they really wanted to be reunited and be one and be these evolved, beautiful, enlightened souls and live all the way up in the higher realms. So they decided to come down to Earth. First one, then the other, 2 separate parents, completely different places. And for many lifetimes, or the first few lifetimes, they spent searching for each other. And then that one lifetime, they managed to meet up just towards the end, just before they left and went back up. So after they died, they found each other again. Like, okay, we're going to have a better plan. We're going to plan this out better so we can meet up together. So the next lifetime, they came down and they recognized each other as neighbors. And they're like, okay, let's try a little bit harder. Maybe we can be friends. And then we can just spend all time together. And they tried that. And there was always some historical events that pulled them apart. And then they tried to meet up again. And sometimes they were lovers. They almost had it. And then they were torn by war. And they never saw each other again in that lifetime. And so lifetime after lifetime, they had these brief moments that slightly increased and slightly became more intense as they tried to work out where to meet, how to not let everyone else influence them. And then sometimes they met too soon. And when they met too soon, they were complete opposites. They didn't recognize each other aside from this knowing that I know you from somewhere. But they didn't really know each other because they repelled each other. You see, twin flames are said to be mirrors for each other. And when they meet, before they are ready, all they will see in the other person is flaws. Flaws in themselves and flaws in the other person. Because when you meet your twin flame, you don't see them with your human eyes, you recognize them with your soul. Your soul knows that's them. But because the twin flames are so close and they are such mirrors for each other, that if they meet before each one is ready, instead of growth, instead of expansion, instead of traveling together and learning from each other, instead of the mirror that one is for the other, instead of it being to facilitate growth, to facilitate expansion, to take them further, to help them learn their life lessons, that mirror becomes a mirror that shows them how unworthy they are of the other person, how not good enough they are, how irritating the other one is by showing this mirror all the time. And so you see, for two twin flames to meet, it's not a matter of time. It's not a matter of when they will meet, it's a matter of readiness. Each one within themselves must love themselves so much and enjoy their own company so much and be happy as a whole, complete soul, that when they meet up, their journey together, which is just beginning, it like all the fun and excitement and learning that they are about to embark on together, rejoined as twin flames, is supposed to expand them, grow them. They complement each other. And you may have read that twin flames are one soul split into twos, and so they have to find each other in order to feel complete. But what I was shown is that a big wide ocean, being the creator, and from that 2 cups were taken of water, of that sea water. And when those 2 cups were taken, they were 2 separate cups of sea water, 2 separate cups in different containers, seemingly different. And yet the thing they had in common is that the essence, what was in them, that sea water, it's what binds them. And when you pour it back in, they will continue to flow as one. Twin souls, or twin flames, are not 2 halves that need to meet to become one. In fact, they have to feel they are a whole without the other, so that they can help each other to grow and expand. And that's where the journey continues. But so often when they meet too soon before one or both are ready, they are complete opposites. They argue, they fight, they butt heads, they despise each other. If one says, I don't know, that lipstick is a bit too bright, the other one takes it personally, like, oh my God, he doesn't love me. He thinks I'm ugly. I hate him. How can you say that? He's supposed to love me, right? They will take it so personally. They won't take it as, hey, just looking out for you, right? If there's a bit of spinach on the teeth, then one twin flame kind of just shows the other one very secretly, like, you know, come on, there's something there. The other one will go, oh my God, what? He thinks I'm not good enough. He thinks I'm ugly. He thinks I'm this. He thinks I'm that. When really, he's just looking out for you. But when the two twin flames are not ready, the mirror that is reflected back to them is a mirror that shows all the flaws, all the imperfections. And in order to love your twin flame fully and accept them, you have to love and accept yourself. So if you are at a place right now where you're waiting for your twin flame, you're not having this yearning, this desire to meet your twin flame because you need them to fulfill you, to be that other, you know, because you're missing that other half of you. And the reason you haven't met them yet has nothing to do with time and everything to do possibly with maybe that you are not ready and they are not ready. And the only way to collapse time is to do the things that will make you ready. Prepare yourself. And the moment when you know that you are utterly, absolutely, fully, completely love yourself, accept yourself, you forgive yourself for any flaws, you are happy on your own, you can sit at a cafe by yourself without any distractions, without feeling like you need to talk to someone because it's so embarrassing because I'm sitting here by myself. That moment is going to be the moment when your twin flame will enter. And then your journey will continue. And you will expand each other, support each other, help each other grow, understand each other, be there for each other. You will have the most intense, amazing love you can ever imagine. But I really wanted to share this one because twin flames are not broken up flames, souls who are searching for the other half, because like, what are the chances of that happening, right? What are the chances? They're often timing wasn't right because back in the day we didn't know. Lifetimes and lifetimes ago, we are just coming out of the dark ages. Lifetimes and lifetimes ago, there was no obvious awakening. And if someone was awakening, they were either pronounced crazy or they didn't tell anyone because they thought they're going crazy and they feared they're going to be locked up. So no one knew. And when you are not an awakened person, you don't have the higher perception or perspective to look at your life and see, okay, so I am whole and I'm complete and I don't need to spend my life searching for another half. I am waiting for someone to compliment me. That's how you see it, and that's the lasting love, unless historical events or war will tear you apart. Usually the bond is quite unshakable unless they meet too early. Have a gorgeous day. Thank you everyone for being here and listening to my story. Bye.